Good morning, Falcons. It's Pi Day, Wednesday, March 3.14. I'm Matt,
And I'm Joey.
and we're coming to you live from the Falcon's Nest.
The Pledge of Allegiance and Moment of Silence will be recited later in the show.
The menu for today is Sloppy Joe or cheeseburger, sweet potato waffle fries, green beans, and fresh fruit.
Tickets are on sale for the spring musical The Addams Family. Tickets are $10 and are available at the box office, which is located in the school lobby. Get your tickets today.
Seniors, remember that Jostens will be here tomorrow during lunch to deliver your graduation items. Pick them up in the cafeteria.
2018 graduates, the Broadway Theater League of South Bend has announced a $2,000 Performing Arts Scholarship. If you are planning to major in performing arts, music, theater, dance, or production, please see the posting on the senior bulletin board. Applications are available in the counseling office. The deadline to apply is April 15th. Here's Jaime with today's weather.
Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, March 14th, 2018. The weather out as of now is partially cloudy with a temperature of 24. The wind speed is 8 miles per hour, real field temperature is 15, and chance of snow during the AM hours is 15%. The 3-day weather forecast consists of today being 43, partially cloudy with a low of 29. Thursday will be 37, cloudy with a low of 22. And Friday will be 41, partially cloudy with a low of 26. Thank you for watching, and back to the main desk.
Yearbooks are still available to pre-order before spring break for a low cost of $45. See Mr. Teen to get your order placed today.
This Friday, the senior class will have their class panoramic taken in the gym. Please listen for the announcement. You can pick up an order form in the office.
Attention juniors, don't forget to get out there and sell the fish fry tickets. All pre-sale tickets must be turned in to Mrs. Kramer or Miss Mortensen by Wednesday, March 21st. Remember, just keep selling. Just keep selling.
Attention freshmen, the winner of the Jostens Oldest Ring Contest is Hannah Felgenhauer. Mr. Martin would like a moment of your time to talk about the significance of today.
Thank you, and I would like to introduce Jillian Svita, and she's going to kick off our few minutes of reflection. Jillian?
Students, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States, to the flag of the United States of America, one nation, under God, for which it stands, with liberty and justice for all. We'd like to read the names of the lives lost in the shooting at the Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida. Alyssa Aladef, age 14. Scott Beagle, age 35. Martin Duque Anguiano, age 14. Nicholas Dworet, age 17. Aaron Feiss, age 37. Jamie Gutenberg, age 14. Chris Hickson, age 49. Luke Hoyer, age 15. Kara Loughran, age 14. Gina Montalto, age 14. Joaquin Oliver, age 17. Alana Petty, age 14. Meadow Pollock, age 18. Helena Ramsey, age 17. Alex Schachter, age 14. Carmen Shentra, age 16. Peter Wang, age 15. Regardless of your political beliefs, it's important to remember these victims and the lives they won't have a chance to live now. Remember the siblings, parents, children, and friends they left behind. Please join me now in a moment of silence.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that reflection and for your prayers and silent thoughts. I would like to share with you a letter that was written by a retired teacher. I do not know the last name of this gentleman, but his first name is Blair. And for some reason, he had a message to share today. And he says, "Dear students, I know you. I'm a retired teacher of 24 years. And I've taught you as 7th graders and all the way have taught you to being 12th graders. This is not a tweet, it's not a text, it's called a letter. A letter, lengthy perhaps and substantial. Do you really want to make a difference? Are you sincere about making your schools safe? Well, if you walk out today, that's great. But don't just walk out. Come back in and think about this. Walking out of school is easy compared to what this letter might challenge you to do. First of all, put down your phone. Look around you at your classmates, and do you see the kid over in the corner? Do you see someone who might be alone? She could likely be the next person who chooses to hurt people, a shooter. She needs a friend. He needs you. So go and talk to him. Go and talk to her. Chances are it won't be easy. Chances are she might not be easy to like right off the bat. But it's mainly because no one has tried to like him or like her. Get to know him. Get to know her. She's just like you in that respect. She wants someone to recognize her. He wants someone to recognize him as a fellow human being. But few people have ever given him the chance. Few people have given her the chance, and you can. And next, see that student sitting in the lunchroom all alone? He could likely be the next person who might hurt someone, the next shooter. Invite him, invite her to eat lunch with you. Introduce yourself. You'll most likely catch a lot of flack. Maybe. Why would you catch flack? Because sometimes other people don't want someone else upsetting the balance of their group. But after all, who you hang out with is critical to your status, you know, is it not? And if status is that important, don't you think it's important to the person who's alone also? The only difference being that he has no status because generally shooters don't have any friends. Are you serious about wanting to make your school safe? Then invite someone to your lunch table and challenge your friends to do something meaningful with 25 minutes of their lives each day. And finally, are you completely frustrated by that kid who likes to disrupt in your class and is constantly being told to knock it off by the teacher? Well, he or she, it's usually a he could likely be the next person to hurt someone, to be the shooter. You know why a student will often cause trouble? Why? He initiates disruption because that's the only thing he can do to really get the attention. And even bad attention is better than no attention that he gets from you or your classmates. And sometimes you secretly wish, because some of you have told that he would just get kicked out of the class or sent to some other place so that he couldn't disrupt your class anymore. And that somehow that person would just disappear. Well, guess what? He already feels invisible in a school of hundreds of classmates, you included. So before a person like that acts out in your next class, why don't you tell him you'd be willing to help him with the assignment that the teacher just gave? Or why don't you ask him to join your own group, even a study group? And if you really want to blow his mind, ask him for help on the assignment. that he's never been asked that, perhaps, ever before. If you've listened to this letter so far, you probably really do care about the safety of your school. And don't trust that walking out of school will be the only way to bring the answer. We don't know that gun laws will change anything. Maybe they will. And you all have different opinions about that. But in the end, you are the answer. Your greeting, your smile, your gentle human touch is the only thing that can change the world of a desperate classmate who may be contemplating or thinking about something as horrendous as a school shooting or hurting people. Look past yourself. That's the challenge. And look past your telephone or your cell phone and look into the eyes of another student, of someone else who no one else sees. And meet the gaze of a fellow human being desperate to make contact with anyone, even just one person who will notice. And if you really feel that need, do it. Your new friendships that you could establish can relieve some of the heartache of a person, and in doing so, possibly prevent the unjustifiable heartache of hundreds of lives in the future. So I know you, and more than that, I trust you, because ultimately you are the answer. And teachers, my fellow guardians of our youth, I know you too. I know the desire of wanting to make a difference in a young person's life. And I know the thrill of stepping in front of a classroom of students while simultaneously a bit intimidated by the trust that's been bestowed upon you. I also know the crushing, sometimes unbearable responsibility that your shoulders are asked to carry. But that's why you got into teaching, because you have big shoulders and you have a big heart. You're overworked. I would add underpaid. But you didn't get into teaching for the pay because you knew it up front. But you're underappreciated and you're exhausted at times. May I add one more item to that long list? You're also a miracle waiting to happen in the life of your toughest student. He or she is likely to be the next person to hurt somebody, to be a shooter. So the next time, and there's always a next time, that someone in your class is ready to wreak havoc in your classroom, I challenge you to put him aside if you can and ask him if he's okay, if there's something bothering him, and if there's anything you can do to help. Your genuine concern for him may be just the miracle that he's looking for, the miracle we're all looking for, really. I know you. I trust you. You are the answer. This was written by a man named Blair, a former teacher who is as heartbroken as you and is trusting you to, whether you want to walk out or not, that you walk out on the real answer and you walk in on the real answer. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you, Jillian, for reminding us about 17 lives that were lost. And we add to that thousands of other people who have lost their lives needlessly. And we think about that today. We walk out, maybe. That's fine. We protect your constitutional right to do that. We can't teach the Constitution if that is not permissible. But at the same time, we have to walk back in and we have to reach out to one another. As Blair said, all of us, we are the answer. Thank you, and have a good day.
That's all we have for you today. Have a great day, Falcons. I'm Matt.
I'm Joey.
That's all we have. Yeah. That's the view from the Falcons' nest.
See you again tomorrow.